They said we'd need 2 spare tires, that we should pack our costumes for potholes deep enough to swim in. They told us there'd always be a Cape Tonian in the fast lane going 60, and that if we wanted to find the greatest driving road, we'd have to go by plane. But we didn't listen, because somewhere between the roadworks that have been nearly finished since 2008 and the hidden speed traps are roads that will remind you why you fell in love with driving. This is searching for the greatest driving road in South Africa.
So we're starting here, at the Cradle of humankind, where it all began, where some of the earliest traces of mankind can be found. And our weapon of choice, ho-ho! The FK2 Civic Type R. Let's go for a drive.
This is amazing!
Clearly you enjoy being back in the Type R, hey?
Dom, if there's one car I miss, it's my Type R. It's the one that got away.
I know, you talk about it all the time. This is my first time in a Type R, and I'm not a Honda kind of guy, but this is comfy. Like, I'm a big bloke. I've been in a lot of bucket seats where they're just too small, like they're too tight. These hold you nicely.
That's amazing, eh?
I can't wait to drive it myself, like even as passenger. It's so fun to be in.
And honestly, Dom, I personally don't think that there could be a better road to enjoy this car on. I don't know how you feel, but during lockdown, I would come out here all the time to the Cradle of humankind. There was nobody on the roads. It was my own private, fun road, away from the craziness where I could clear my mind. So the Cradle Loop, what we like to call it, the R540, has always been a space where I feel like I can clear my head, like almost like a reset, where it doesn't matter what car I drive, I just feel like
you come out for that breath of fresh air. It's 15-20 minutes from most people in town to come out here. Great views. I mean, it's such a nice like little escape to the country, I suppose you could say. I do, however, think sitting in this car right now, this car is amazing on these roads, but as we just saw, we have to slow down a lot for the speed bumps. We're quite low on the speed bumps, which is, I mean, we're not here to race. No. We're here to enjoy and get out. I do think possibly a classic convertible on this road
might be a bit better.
Might be a little bit better, but who can say they're not having fun in a Type R out in the Cradle?
Dude, and I also think it depends how you wake up in the morning.
Of course.
I woke up this morning feeling particularly angry.
Now, are we in R mode or are we in normal?
No, we're not in R mode because I would like to preserve my spine.
I was about to go, it feels quite comfortable. Like, I've heard R mode will stiffen up quite a bit.
Yeah, he has one of those speed bumps.
Yeah, I mean, they're not bad. Look, you can do them in any car, absolutely.
I particularly, I don't mind the speed bumps. I almost see it as like this is like where you calm down now. This is where you chill. Like everything almost just takes...
Just reminds you, hey, hang on.
Just relax.
Just relax. This road is to enjoy. I mean, there's giraffe just over there. You wouldn't have seen it in this camera. But, I mean, you're just out of town taking a relaxed drive. Where are you going to do it anywhere else in the world where you're in, like, a performance car, beautiful roads, beautiful scenery,
and
amazing wildlife?
Sorry to interrupt you. What we're forgetting is, where else in the world can you drive a performance car like where humanity began, guys? Do you know that the largest collection of fossils that dates back all of those years for human history
is from around here?
It's here, guys. So I personally, I find that quite cool that I'm bombing around here in one of my favorite hot hatches ever, and it's a part of history.
It's absolutely incredible because these roads probably followed original footpaths.
They would have.
And stuff like that, and now we're here in one of the most amazing hot hatches.
I wanted to say to Dom earlier that this car is a marvel of engineering, but we're now at the point where, like, Mercedes-Benz is a good example, with like the turbo electrification and all of that. This is no longer a marvel of engineering. But when it came out in 2016, which I also personally think is really late, that Honda hopped onto the turbocharged hot hatch train.
Very, very late, I must say. Like, when we were talking about it, I'm not too much of a Honda guy myself, and then when we were discussing like when this model came out with a turbo, it was like, wow, okay, like, it's a few years late, but then again,
10 years late.
10 years late.
Renault had the RS since 2005.
But let me ask you this then. They came out way sooner. You've driven both cars, you enjoy both.
Yeah.
Do you think Honda spent the extra 10 years refining this to be honestly a better car? Like 10 years was worth the wait?
I'm getting goosebumps. Dom, you know what the craziest thing is? I was lucky enough to own the 275 Megane RS, and then I sold it for this, the FK2 Type R. And the weirdest thing was that 275 RS was a Nürburgring lap time record holder, and then this took the Nürburgring lap time record from it. But driving the two cars, oh my word, chalk and cheese between the Renault and this. And what I couldn't understand at the time was, why am I paying 100,000 Rand more for the Honda?
It's crazy how well they've held their value. I must say, there's certain cars out there where you just get lucky. Like, let's be honest, when this came out, everyone knew it was going to be a special car, but no one knew it would hold value like it did.
Dude.
So, I mean, it was an investment car from the get-go. You could buy this, put 50 to 100,000 Ks on the clock if you looked after the car well, and you're not losing much money.
You won't lose much.
You won't lose much.
But there's one thing that I do really want to mention about the Type R, and we're now already on FL5, so this is 2 generations ago already now compared to the new one. I promise you, if you had to put this and an FL5 on a racetrack, and the 2 drivers were, I don't want to say trained professional racing drivers, but were just
Evenly
talented
matched.
drivers, evenly matched, with a similar amount of talent, there's gonna be hardly anything in it. I guarantee you. When Honda built this in 2016, it already had the performance of 2026. Now, when you choose a Type R, you just choose how much comfort do you want. If you want one that's a little bit comfortable but still sporty, you get the FK8 after this.
Yeah.
If you're an old man and you're really kind of lame, then you choose, you know, the FL5. For me, because I'm pretty crazy, I like the FK2. It's a race car for the road. Dom, I think it's your turn to drive, my man, because
so
we
looking
are
forward to
officially
it.
at the halfway point of the route, the R540. This is one of our favorite roads, driving roads in South Africa, and we're also relying on you guys to help us and suggest any routes that you guys know. We are doing 11 episodes, 1 every month, airing on Ignition, and of course, you can give us suggestions on social media at The Car Scene. Myself and Dom will be doing this. We will be driving many more exciting cars.
And we're going to be doing not just road, but off-road.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. We're going to be doing a lot of off-road
We're
too.
going to be doing a bit of off-road.
So leave some suggestions in the comments. Head over to our social media at The Car Scene. We're having fun. I'm very curious now though. This is Dom's first time driving a Type R. And
let's have a look.
This man doesn't understand what he's in for. Okay, yep, you are now in the fighter jet cockpit.
I've got to go back 1, but we sit pretty much in the same seat.
Well, you are freakishly tall.
It's comfy, like, I am tall, but I've got tons of headspace, like, I've got leg room, like...
It's a very spacious car.
It's a very big hot hatch, if that makes sense. Like, if you put it against your Renault and stuff, the space size difference is crazy.
Crazy. And that was always also so insane.
Crazy thing is, like, it feels semi like it's got a short shift just because the gearbox is so smooth and it isn't these long pulls.
Very nice.
They're very close to each other and you can feel it getting there perfectly. And everything's comfy, like, I love the way it sits, but I think we're forgetting slightly. You and I have got too excited about the car we're in.
Okay, I'm a bit excited.
We need to talk about the roads, I suppose. Like, this road's amazing, we spoke about it a bit. Like, it's got some really nice cornering. There's no real potholes.
There's no potholes.
We're in South Africa. Everyone knows, like, there's going to be potholes. There's been one.
There's been one. And you know, the thing is, for Gauteng, Dom, I feel like we're very shortchanged in terms of driving roads. And
Very much so.
that's also what led me to sell my Type R. Because this is the only place I had fun in my car without having to drive all the way to Hullingan and use all my fuel.
There's one other road I like, but everyone will know it's not ideal. The road to Hearties is amazing, but there's so many trucks.
Lots of trucks.
If you get stuck behind a truck, like, you're not there to try doing a illegal overtake and risk something. And then, honestly, the roads got bad. Like, I was there not so long ago, and there's potholes
Everywhere.
There's traffic. Like, if you had to say, Gauteng, which is your ideal road with no traffic, I would probably say that road still, if there was no cars.
No cars. But that's why I like this, because it's so quiet.
It is.
Nobody's commuting here.
No, there's your friendly cyclists and joggers and all of that, and you know, you give them a wave, they give you a wave, and it's fine. Look, Saturday and Sunday it's very busy here.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays will be busy.
But I mean, Saturday and Sundays, the way I see it is you come out here in a classic convertible, you come out, slow drive, roof down,
Taking the scenery.
just enjoy that. You know, you only drove 20 minutes to get here. And the other nice thing about this road is it joins Satellite.
Yeah, I did want to mention
Yeah.
that Satellite Road, we were actually thinking about doing Satellite Road for this episode, but Satellite Road is just one straight road.
One straight road. It's very
It's cool.
nice. It's got a lot of people know it for high-speed runs.
Yeah, all the bikers go
All
there
the
and they top
bikers-
speed their bikes.
But it's not something where you go there just for a relaxed, beautiful drive. It's a very straight road.
Yeah, it's just-
that's what it is.
Yeah, and the guys do enjoy it on the breakfast runs, but I think, like, Dom, to your point where you said if you come here on a weekend, it would be very ideal to bring a classic convertible.
But like now, it's perfect in one of these.
Yeah, if you come here during the week, my friends, it is therapy.
This is one of my favorite routes to do in Gauteng, to get away where you're not dealing with tons of traffic, tons of people.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can get to know your car.
Yes.
You're not risking anyone out here.
Yes, and what's also really nice is that you've got runoff on the road, so if you need to pull over for whatever reason, you've got some space. How great does it look, eh?
It pulls you in. Like, the crazy thing is, like, I'm not a front wheel drive kind of person. Like, I've been in many front wheel drives, but you always kind of forget how much it sucks you, like a front wheel drive. But then you get into a car like this, and it's something completely different.
Limited slip diff, my friend.
I know, and I always wondered, like, why an LSD in a front wheel drive car? Like, come on, kind of thing, you know what I mean? But then you throw it into a corner like this, and it just makes sense.
And it actually just wants you to push it further. Sometimes you pitch this car into a corner and you're mid-corner and you're like, it could have gone faster.
Could have gone faster.
It could have done more. It could have pulled me in more.
Like, I'm going to click the fancy R button.
Oh man, there goes my
Everything
back.
goes red.
Do you
I can
plumb
feel it.
anyway?
I can feel it stiffen straight away. First runs out very quickly. So the second. This is the third and fourth car.
Third and fourth car, for sure. You know where I think that this car might have been really, really a lot more fun at? Might have been Puncture Pass. Something.
Have we done Franschhoek before?
Look, I've done it in
I don't think we've done it together.
No,
I was about to go. Okay, so I haven't done Franschhoek. I don't think. I'm
You've
sure.
never been to Puncture Pass?
I don't think so.
Yo.
I think it's one we've got to add to the list.
Unless you guys can give us a better suggestion. I do like Puncture Pass. I know that a lot of it is under construction at the moment, the last time I was there.
Yeah, that's always a bummer.
Yeah, but some roads that are on our radar. Kloof, there's a really, really nice road there. I've also heard that there's a really nice mountain pass in Barberton called Bulembu. Or
Okay.
Bulemba, something like that. But I'm
Look at this
thinking
view.
about it.
Just a Like,
Yeah.
I can see CBD, I can see Santon, I can see Midrand. Oh, we're lucky. It's a very clear day today as well. It's a beautiful day. We're actually coming up to one of my favorite parts of this road. It's like this double S bend, and you can just see it's like a real sweeping section, which is so much fun. I'm so looking forward to feeling it in how this car pitches in the angles, because everything about this section of road is so perfect. It doesn't throw you off camber or anything like that.
Here it is.
I don't think we need anything more than 4. It really sucks you in. It's crazy.
Crazy, hey?
It's amazing to feel how it sucks you in. Like, you can feel it bedding in and down and around. It's so crazy. But I'm really curious to see what the viewers say about this road, first of all. See if they have the same opinion.
Yes.
Let's see what they say. And then I think I'm really keen to see what other roads get mentioned. There's a few roads I've heard about with like 15 switchback corners and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Like stuff I've never been to or done, like desolate-ish areas. I'm very keen to see how that is. And I suppose also, what kind of cars do you guys think we should do it in? Like, I think we should definitely do 1 or 2 classics.
Yeah, we have to do some
We've
classics.
blocked off the hot hatch. I think we definitely have room for more hot hatches.
I was about to say,
like,
I need another hot hatch in my life. Like, this is not enough.
No, this is my first time really like in a hot hatch, and I can see why people like them. I think this definitely isn't a car for me as a daily. This is more like a weekend car, or you want to go have fun. You need 2 cars. This could be a daily, 100%, but I'd get in trouble.
Oof! No, let's not even talk about trouble.
Like, people who know it, like, I think Sam knows all too well what this car can do.
So, I did daily for a bit, and then I was getting into trouble, and I thought, oh no! And then I ended up getting a Lexus IS 250, which was also nice. Which I brought the Lexus out here to drive as well when I'd like come with my family, because they'd always complain that I'd go too fast in the Honda. So this road, for me personally, has always been something that has been close to my heart, because it's part of my childhood. We'd come out here a lot with my parents, and me and my brother used to cycle out here. We'd do the mountain bike tracks, and we'd always see all of these awesome cars come past. So
yeah, it's a good car spotting road as well. Like,
all the breakfast runs usually come through
I think
here.
they've stopped. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I've heard of 1 or 2 come down here, but I have seen, and it is one of these stigmas like we spoke about here. You do see it on forums. The people who are driving the 5-10 cars down this road, you're doing 180 kind of thing.
Yeah,
like you
you can't be doing
coming
that,
too
yeah.
close to cyclists. Like, you can't do that. You got to understand, like, this road is a road for,
We're sharing it.
like, but also it's just a lovely road to come. Like, yeah, open it up every so often,
Yes.
but like, enjoy where you are kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, it's a really nice area.
But at the end of the day, Dom's right. This isn't the kind of road where you can necessarily come out and just full taps it all of the time, because there is always that even slight chance of, not if it's a cyclist or a runner, but even an animal
I was
could
about to
run
go,
out of
like,
the
we
bushes.
are out. We're not in the bush. We're in the country. Like, we saw vervet monkeys just now.
I would say that this is crazy, because we're not even 15-20 minutes outside of Fourways, and you can come here and have basically an entire Kruger National Park experience, have fun in your car, have incredible food, and enjoy breathtaking scenery. So I think that brings us to a close of episode 1 of finding the greatest driving roads in South Africa. We've started off on a bang. Only pothole in the road, and you managed to hit it.
Yeah.
And now, viewers, watch the talented British man.
Change a wheel.
Oh, and these poor, beautiful rims, man. Look at that. Totally just disintegrated.
Do they keep the spare wheel in a tight park?
Oh no, don't tell me it doesn't have one.
Oh, the phone call I have to make now.
Oh, look, a tyre puncture repair kit. That's going to work perfectly for the massive hole we have in our tyre.
Yeah.
Should we see what the folks at Dragon have to say about this? We've got a problem.
Yeah.
We've got a puncture and there's no spare wheel. Damn, dude.
The one flippin' pothole.
Does he have Pirelli P0s in the back?
Do you have any Pirellis? What?
Do you have a Pirelli P0? No. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping. I've had enough time to do some pretty flower picking. Oh no, no, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. Oh, he missed it, thank goodness. Woo! No! Sir, are you okay? Oh, it made a bubble. Bubble here. Oh man. No, it's not right. Our tire's done.
I hope this car hit it.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, so
We have found the greatest driving road in South Africa. So glad our car's okay.
You can see where this has been a flat tire on a rim. There's 1 track, 2 tracks,
Lots.
about 3 tracks here.
we're not the first and we're certainly
Not the last.
This is it, eh? This is the
R&D, the lengths that we go to.
help has arrived.
Sometimes the best driving roads need a thicker sidewall.
Guys, is this mission going to be impossible? Are we actually going to succeed in finding the best driving road in South Africa? Okay, cool.
Safety vest there for me for this car.
I need to actually take this seriously now. Quite the operator. So Timmy, what should I do, bro? Should I wave? Slow him down, okay. It's horrible, man. I've seen so many cars headed now. Watch out, bro. Watch out. Yeah, he missed the pothole. Just. Ooh, listen to that type bar. Ah, this actually sucks. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Gashed completely.
I think we're going to say that this was not one of South Africa's greatest driving roads.
You've been given a reflective vest, but are absolutely useless at your job. Now I'm about to go.
All I need is some cones.
So if you have a Type R, not only do you not have a spare wheel, don't have a jack, you don't have a big enough hook either.
Keep in mind, Sam, you're not doing your
Oh
job.
shit.
The cone man nearly got smacked.
Yo, he's had to do a rope connected to a rope. Dom, I think we should actually have this truck follow us the entire time. This should be our support vehicle.
This should be our support vehicle.
What's the heaviest car you can take?
Picking up forklifts with this thing.
The man of precision. He's lifting the trailer to get the car on without scraping the lift. Dude, you're brilliant, my man. Yo. Sheesh. Dom, you've broken the car.
Don't remind me. There we go.
I have found the greatest driving car in South Africa.
And that is the end to part 1.
Oh, I've got his bib. We still have another 11
to
episodes.
go.
I need a drink, bro. Wish us luck.